Hey everybody, welcome to Dad, Daughters, and Drinks, where you'll always get at least two of those three. Today, you've got me, the Margarita Kid, and I am drinking just coffee, but it's from a sarcasm mug, the language of my people. On to the music, or music-ish. Something a little different today. I just came across this video called 10 Times Jack Black Was More Metal Than You, and I think Jack Black is a absolutely hysterical guy, but he's clearly got a lot of musical talent as well. He's kind of off in his own little world, if you know what I mean. He's like an entity unto himself in terms of like comedy versus music versus how they clash together. And he's obviously done some, just straightforward acting, some straightforward music, combine the two, sometimes in serious ways, sometimes in comical ways. You never exactly know what you're going to get. And so I thought this sounded like it could be kind of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this. We'll see what we think.
I'm having one of those nightmares. Dude, he's ready to go.
I'm ready, buddy.
Holy cow. So Chris Cornell, obviously singer for a few different bands, Soundgarden probably being the most famous. Big tragedy when he passed away. What a voice he had, right? And so now we've got James Hetfield from Metallica joining him on stage, which Jack Black apparently didn't know was going to happen, so this could get pretty good.
Should we form a new band? Sorry, Kyle. Upgrade! Man, hell's taking my sight, taking my head, taking my hearing, taking my arms, taking my leg, taking my soul. Let me relight in hell! Woo! Dude!
So it's interesting, you wondered if that was planned and he just acted surprised, or if he just, was a big fan and James Hetfield knew he would know the lyrics to that, right?
Oh my God. That's the best ripcord. Ladies and gentlemen, Metallica!
So here's the deal. I'm not singing this one. I'm singing this one.
Is that Dave Grohl? I'm not exactly sure who this is playing here in general. I think that was Dave Grohl. And I'm not sure who she is, right? Big Balls, AC/DC. Originally sung by the, just amazing, unique voice, Bon Scott.
It's time for my solo. No, 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 no. 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 No, no, no.
It's time for
If you're
my
familiar
soul.
with the opening to that song, that was absolutely hysterical. That song always reminds me of the movie that plays in the background of the video, Johnny Got His Gun, which is based on an old novel that I think it's been a lot. I read it once when I was young. I think I was in 7th grade, and my teacher gave it to me as like an assignment to do when I had to be out of school for like a week. And in retrospect, having a 7th grader read that book is just insane. It's basically about a guy, I think it was in World War I, who was in a mine explosion and he lost both of his arms and his legs. He couldn't see, he couldn't hear. He was basically, communicated with by tapping Morse code on his forehead, and he would tap back on his pillow because his neck was the only thing he had to communicate with. Basically, if I remember correctly, the community had the ability to heal him, but chose not to, so they could continue to use him as anti-war propaganda or pro-war propaganda. I can't remember which one it was. Look at these awful things they're doing to us. We need to fight back. I can't remember what it was. It was a long time ago.
It's time for my solo. Generals gathered in their masses, just like pictures and black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction.
So Ozzy, he's got probably the most unique voice of any singer almost ever. And so, Jack Black's not going to sound exactly like him, but he's actually doing a pretty great job. And Jack Black's the kind of guy I think that could sing this song and do it justice, even if he's not going to sound like Ozzy.
In the fields the bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning the brainwashed mind. Oh Lord!
Led Zeppelin! Bonzo! Led Zeppelin. The greatest rock and roll band of all time. Better than the Beatles, better than the Stones, even better than Tenacious D.
So, I don't know that I would agree about the Beatles, but the Beatles aren't exactly a rock and roll band, though. I can kind of consider them off in their own league. And the debate between Zeppelin and the Stones, I think, is a pretty common one. It's one that my oldest brother and I get into a lot. He's a big Stones fan. I'm more of a Zeppelin fan. Tenacious D, obviously, Jack Black's band duet. I'm not sure if you call them a band exactly. If you haven't seen The Pick of Destiny, you should watch it.
Rock and roll band of all time. Better than the Beatles, better than the Stones, even better than Tenacious D. Yeah. And if you don't agree with me, it's because you never did the Zeppelin Marathon. The Zeppathon is when you sit your ass down and listen to all 9 Zepp albums in a row. Yeah. It's the rock and roll Hajj. The thing that every true fan must do at least once in their lifetime. The pilgrimage to heavy metal Mecca. The jams of Led Zeppelin are second to none. Just ask anyone, from Oliver Stone to Paul Ryan and everyone in between.
Now, it's interesting, Paul Ryan, right? He's referring to the senator. The only reason I know anything about his musical kind of choices is I remember years ago he was leading these P90X classes before the Senate meetings, and all these senators would get together and do P90X. And he talked about the kind of music that they would play that he was fans of during the workouts. And Zeppelin was in there, Rage Against the Machine, which was actually really funny because Tom Morello came back and was really angry that they were listening to Rage Against the Machine because they are actually the machine that they were raging against. So I think that's kind of great.
They sang songs about love, about Vikings, about Vikings making love. You know, they say that Led Zeppelin sold their souls to Satan. Come on, guys, you know you did. There's no other way to explain your ungodly talent. I just want to say thank you because while you're in hell,
The human race will cherish your heavenly jams till the end of time. It's a small price to pay.
2, 3, 4, 6, and long way to the top. Oh, yeah. Now wait a second, hold on. You know what I really need now? I need the anchor to come down deep down from below with a very low bass, so low. Rebecca Brown, you got something before I go?
Can you play it for me from the end of Go My Son and Rock into the softer bit? Just for listening, just for my own.
On a journey you must go to find the land of Hollywood.
So this must be, I think this is actually probably studio stuff from the Pick of Destiny, right? Because Dio, what was he, a prophet? It's been a long time since I watched this.
Just for my own.
On a journey you must go to find the land of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that was it. I mean,
Cool.
no, that was great.
Now go my son and rock. That part, yeah. Double more.
No.
And sing harmonies on them too?
No.
And backing vocals? It's no fun. I want to do more. That's great. I'm glad you're happy with it.
Oh, God.
Cool.
No,
Good part
it's,
too. Great stuff you wrote. Really
yeah,
good.
I just can't believe this is really happening.
Yeah, if you're like an old school metalhead like Jack Black clearly is, getting to do something with Dio would be kind of, I think, almost the pinnacle of your journey. Unfortunately, that can't happen anymore, right?
Good part too. Great stuff you wrote. Really
Yeah,
good.
I just can't believe this is really
I mean, unfortunately, it seems like not all of them, but most of the guys that he's paying homage to here are no longer with us.
happening.
Oh, well, wanted you to put a little makeup. Want a little food on the table. I wanted to. Yabba dabba 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 dabba. 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 I wanted to. Yabba dabba 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 dabba.
I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. Jables deserves to die. Stop! Silent night.
Well, that was interesting. No, I'm not going to go back.
Holy night, all is calm, all is bright round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. I shouldn't have. I got a little too fancy there. Are you kidding me? Sleep in heavenly peace.
Sorry, I'm moved. It was absolutely beautiful.
I moved myself as well.
You're through to judges' houses. Congratulations. It was absolutely wonderful.
I made it through to the final round.
You have, for now.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I mean, the thing that was cool about that, not just that he got to do a lot of cool music, and I guess it was maybe about half and half for people that had passed away versus people that were still around. But it was clearly like in a lot of different situations, right? There were some radio things, there were some, the filming of the movie, there were, some concerts that were probably his concerts, some concerts that seemed like they were concerts where he showed up as a guest. It was like all over the place, right? Because he's not just like the kind of musician that would just show up and do tours and do like normal things. Like he's a specialist in going and doing strange things, right? Everything's always going to be a little bit different because he's a little bit different, right? You think of any other band, like you think about the Stones, and you're like, okay, you know, they go around and they do concerts and maybe they do some interviews or whatever, but that's it, right? And then you look at Jack Black, and there's just all these different things that he's done, and that's really cool. And I'm pretty sure that this is just scratching the surface on all of that as well. They didn't show the Princess Peach thing. Now there are all kinds of things they could have shown in here. I mean, that's not very metal, but Silent Night isn't exactly metal either. But still, this was awesome. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I took a look at it. I hope you enjoyed it. I do react to a lot of metal videos, but I'm not necessarily like a metalhead. I like all kinds of music. So if you have anything that you do want me to react to, whether it's a specific band or another one of these lists or anything else, just let me know in the comments. I'd love to do different things. So anyway, thanks for spending time with me. Appreciate your comments and anything else, and we'll see you on the next time. Thanks. Bye.